Hey everyone, I'm Kate Kennedy and I'm here with day 33 of 100 Days of Kane, PA. And today Joe Gentile talks about what a great and supportive and involved community Kane is and shares some stories of what that has meant to him personally. So I'm going to go ahead and be around and we're going to come on out. Hello, Joe.
Hi.
Hi, who do you have with you right
This
here?
is my best friend, Gus.
Hey, Gus. Hi. What a sweetheart. Thank you so much for having us here today. What are you listening to?
Actually, we're listening to the Elk McKean game, and they were winning 5-1, and now it's 5-5. But like you said, they're going to pull through.
Cardiac kids for a reason,
they
huh?
are. So they'll pull through.
Yeah, so they're up in Maine playing for the Eastern Regionals.
Yes.
And we're hoping that they keep this winning streak going.
That's right, yes.
All right, so you are someone who's lived in Kane most of your life.
Correct.
Where were you born and when did you move here?
I was born in Youngstown, Ohio in 1975, and then I moved back when I was 1 with my my mom and my family, and lived in Kane since then. So.
And you graduated what year?
95.
Mm-hmm. And then right now we're sitting at your house on the front porch. It's a lovely day. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of this house?
Sure. Now, my grandparents owned this house. They bought it, probably 15, 17 years ago. And my grandpa passed away 2 years ago. My grandma lived here, and me and my girlfriend Shalise just actually purchased the house from her. And she went up to the new Thompson house, and she loves it.
Congratulations on this
thank you.
purchase. That's
Thank
nice.
you.
So you were pretty close with your grandparents.
Yeah, my grandpa managed the Hamlin Bank for probably 38 years. He was on the school board as a treasurer for, oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how long. And then he was really involved with the community. Started started the elementary basketball program back when I was probably in 4th grade. And him and Chuck Daly were best friends, and that was part of his love for there. And used to take us to professional games all the time. Me and my cousin Dave Buhait actually got the chance to go in 1992, the year he graduated, to a game in Detroit and go into the locker room, and we got to meet Isaiah Thomas. We got our picture taken with him, and actually Dennis Rodman.
Oh my gosh, that must have been the thrill of a lifetime.
Yeah, and I actually was digging through some old pictures, and I lost that picture with us with Dennis Rodman. I found it about 2 months ago, so I was pretty thrilled about it.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
A kid from Kane meeting Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, and that's when Dennis was Dennis, not the dresses and the funny hair and everything else. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so, what was your grandpa's name?
Don Magnuson.
Don Magnuson.
Yes.
So he was pretty involved in the community and.
Yeah, he was involved in everything. He was in with the Rotary for years. He was the Elks. Actually, when he passed away, he was the eldest member at the Elks. Member of the Kane Country Club, which I actually am a member at now. So yeah, he was involved with everything.
And you guys had a special relationship. You were here for him when he was sick and needed a hand.
Yeah, so I was working construction in the laborers union, and my grandpa got dementia, and we had the option to either move him in a home or we could keep him at home. So I actually stayed home with him for 4 or 5 years and took care of him until he passed away. And he got to pass away in the comfort of his own home with his family around him. So, yeah, we just wanted him to be peaceful. So,
yeah, well, that's really generous and big of you to sacrifice your time to give to him and to care for him after he cared for you so much.
Sure, absolutely. And he would do it for any one of his kids or his grandkids. He was just that type of guy. He was just, or anybody in the community. He just always gave, and that's why I like to get involved with so much that I do today, is try to give back.
What are some of the things that you are involved with right now?
Actually, right now, you guys just got me on the steering committee, which is, I'm anxious to get running with this. I'm also involved with the quarterback club. I do belong to the Elks. I belong to the Eagles. I belong to the Vets. Member of the Kane Country Club. I try to be involved with as much as I can. I try to stay busy.
Yeah, you coach?
I do coach high school football, yes. Jim Hillman got me involved with that 2 years ago, and it's great. Great group of guys with Rick Fisher, Colton Johnson, Nick D'Angelo, Sean Jordan, and I think we have another coach coming on, but I better not say right yet. So I hope it's true.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So having the example of your family, giving to the community. You've
Yeah.
gotten yourself involved.
Sure.
And you were talking earlier about the quarterback club and how it's really the Kane community, the business community, that really helps sustain some of those things.
Sure. And don't let me forget Rick Zampona. Sorry, Rick, I forgot to mention you in there too. Yeah, and one of the big parts now in Kane is, like with the clubs, we do benefits, and every club does benefits, whether it's the quarterback club, the wrestling club, soccer boosters, or any booster, cheerleading, the band, and people don't realize the support that you give to our local businesses are the main people that support our clubs and our boosters, so if you don't go buy local, shop local, eat local, they're not going to be able to support these clubs like they do and give, so it's very important that we stay local.
Yeah, and so you've seen that from your involvement. You've seen firsthand the importance of the local businesses and the support people give to local businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even like Zook Motors, all that they do, I see a lot, like with this driving their cars and they donate to whatever. I know that Table 105, I was just in a golf tournament for the Lutheran home, and I saw Table 105 out there along with all the businesses around here. They're so very supportive. It's really great that they're able to do that, and they do it, because a lot of people don't have to do it, but they know who support them, so they support back.
Yeah, that's I think something really special about a small town, that you can see and feel the impact
Yes.
of the local businesses.
Yes.
But then people are also pretty supportive, and you have a story to share about how somebody really supported you during a tough time.
Yeah, I have to. I had some health problems 4 years ago, and my boss, Steve Chittister, actually gave me the opportunity to change my life around with my job that I have now. And I owe my, everything to him for giving me the opportunity, and I just hit the ground and ran with it. And good group of guys that I work with, they were very supportive the whole way through. And, it was, I don't know how to, there's no words that can describe what it means to me for what they've done for me,
Yeah, so you had some health issues, and he said, hey, just come out here and work what you can, and you'll have a job when you're ready.
Basically I went up there, volunteered a little bit of my time just to get me on my feet, and Steve's like, yes, if you continue to do what you're doing, you'll have a full-time job once you get everything in order. And he held up to it, and it's been almost 3 years now. So
that's amazing that when you were in a time, you probably were feeling pretty low if you're having some issues that are challenging, and then to have someone like kind of believe in you and give you a chance.
Yeah, his whole family's amazing. His brother Bill and his nephew Scott and Linda and Dessa and his girlfriend Kim, they've all been right there the whole time for anything we've needed, whether it's just something to talk to lift your spirits, to keep you going during the day, or if there's a family problem or anything. They're just the best family and the most supporting family that you could ask for to be around. So
And that's meant everything.
Yes, it has. It's been great.
And then you were talking earlier about being involved with football, and you weren't just involved, haven't always just been involved in coaching, but there's another way that you've supported our football team.
Oh yeah, a few years ago, me and my great friend Mike Emer come up with these fireworks. He cut some trees down for my cousin, and we got these tons of fireworks. So no, I don't know if a lot of people really knew who did it at first, because we didn't really want the glory for doing it, but yeah, we started lighting fireworks after every Kane football win, and we actually continued to do it until last year, even though we only got to do it once last year. But we're looking to get a lot of fireworks over Paul R. Miller Stadium this year. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it's so special. Like, imagine what those kids thought and experienced and felt when they saw fireworks going off.
Yeah, and it was awesome. Just after it got brought up and people started talking who it was, just for them to come up to you in the public and thank you, and and it's not a thanks to us, it's a thanks to them, because we went to watch them on Friday nights and watch them play their hearts out. So it was more of a tribute to them for winning and giving their all.
And maybe in some of the tough games, you do a firework after every touchdown, huh?
Yeah, there was Coach Silfies actually came to me about one particular school, and he said, yeah, this school was talking a little smack, and I said, well, maybe we'll give them a little extra. So I do believe Kane put up 50 on them that night, and we lit a firework after every score for Kane. It was a little expensive night for us, but it was well worth it.
That's good motivation.
Yeah. And actually, I brought it to your attention. My cousin Gina Marconi won Miss Kane High one year, and so I had to give her a little something too.
A little fireworks too.
Yeah.
It's nice to have support like that. Yeah, so the community here is really involved. Is there anything else or any other stories or memories that you can share about ways that you've seen people be supported by the community or you've been supported directly?
Well, just in anything, you look at, there's been some terrible things going on, deaths and stuff like that. And you just see how our community comes together. And it's really great, and people don't ask for it. They just show up and they just do it, and that's one nice thing about living in Kane. People just come out of the woodwork. Even when I went through my problems, the people that have came up to me and been so supportive, people that you didn't even think care, and it really lifts your spirits. And that's what Kane's about. I mean, the young people that are involved, yourself, and you coming back has been great. Brandy, the Mayor Shemp, she's been doing amazing. You see her at all these conferences and representing Kane, and I know Mayor James used to do it to some point back when he was mayor, when he was younger, and to see her doing that again is it's great for our community, and people really love it.
Yeah, it is. It's an exciting time here for sure.
Yeah, it's great. And get out and support your local businesses. And fall sports are starting. We have football, golf, soccer. Get out there and give the kids support. And like I said, please shop local and support these people so they can support us and support the kids. It's not about the adults, it's about the kids.
Yeah, people are really good about that here.
They are.
Sure.
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right, Joe, is there anything else that you want to share?
No, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for your time and for your stories and for letting us hang out with you and Gus.
Yeah, Gus, come here.
We lost Gus. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today and hearing from Joe about how he's felt really supported by the Kane community. And he makes a great point about the more we invest in our local businesses, the more they can invest back into the kids and into the community here. And I just really feel encouraged when I hear him talk about the ways that he's been lifted up by people giving him a chance during hard times and coming around him when he really needed it most. So I hope that you feel inspired too. Would love for you to share how you're involved in the community. What community groups are you part of? How have you gotten involved in supporting the community and volunteering? So go ahead and share some of those stories in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 34.